Last week, a video game launched on Steam called Bills Must Be Paid. 2 people made it. No publisher. Within 72 hours, over 100,000 copies sold. And I haven't played it. But that number stopped me cold, because sitting with it, I realised that game's asking one question. And it's the same question I avoided for more than 15 years. By the end of this video, I'm going to give it to you. So here's what the game actually is. You're broke. Debt collectors at your door. You smash piggy banks to pay bills. That's the loop. Earn upgrade, get debt-free. 2 months before launch, someone cloned the demo before it even released. The devs pushed through anyway, zero safety net, and 100,000 people showed up. But here's what I couldn't stop thinking about. That title, Bills Must Be Paid, is not a statement of freedom. That's a sentence. And 100,000 people looked at that sentence and said, yeah, that right there. That's my life right now. And yes, that used to be me. Most people count down the days until payday. I used to count down the days and dread it because I knew exactly what was going to happen. The money would land, the payments would fire, and by the time I looked at what was left, the question was not what can I build? The question was, can I make it to the next one? The paycheck did not feel like freedom. It felt like relief. And there is a massive difference between those two words. Relief means you survived this month. Freedom means you control the next one. I have also seen this. People get a raise. Within 3 months, they feel exactly the same. Not because they wasted it, not because they were irresponsible, but because the commitments had already expanded to meet whatever the income was going to be. Every raise, every promotion, every bonus, I told myself this one would be the one. And every single time, the commitments I had already made were waiting there first. Looking back now, I realised something. The bad habit wasn't spending. The bad habit was this. I never stopped questioning the commitments I was creating for my future income. Sometimes the most expensive habits are the ones we've stopped noticing. So here's what I want you to do. Not someday, but this week. I call it the 10/10ths exercise. Write down every single commitment that comes out of your income. Every bill, every subscription, every payment plan, every just this once that turned into a regular thing. Don't judge it yet. Just see it, because you can't change what you haven't named. And most of us, I'm including myself in this, most of us have commitments we made months or years ago that are still eating from a plate they were never invited to. 100,000 people bought a game about being broke, and I don't think that's sad. I think it's honest, because a lot of people feel broke even when the money's coming in. Not because they're bad with money, but because nobody ever sat them down and said, income and financial freedom are not the same thing. What you earn is a number, what you keep is a decision, and what you do with it, that's what builds a life. Not only did I set myself free, I have financial freedom now. It wasn't luck, it wasn't intelligence, it wasn't opportunity. It was one decision, to stop letting my future income make promises my present self never agreed to. What I get doesn't describe my worth. What I do with it does. If you recognised yourself anywhere in this video, I've put together a free worksheet called the 10/10ths awareness exercise. It's the exact thing I used to finally see where my income was going before it was mine. Link is below. And if today's conversation made you stop and think, drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you realised. I'll see you soon.